Hello everybody, I'm gonna play some Game of Thrones today with Greyjoy Black Sails. This is a bit of a combo-y deck using the new Euron Crow's Eye if you haven't seen him. Do I want to keep this hand? It'll only be 3 cards. I think I'll mulligan. I looked at my hold already and it was about even in terms of good setup cards. This is the same thing except I get Carl as well, so that was a good decision to mulligan there. I'll get 4 cards and 5 gold, which is pretty solid. I've got these 2 attachments, which I usually want to try and get on Euron, although I don't usually try and drop Euron until the 2nd turn, because that'll have to be a Kraken turned on to protect him. Been practicing with this deck a good bit the last few days. Tim Wang and I worked on it together some. Let's see, I'm playing against Dark Kings of Winter. And he's also set up 4 cards. He's got some intrigue, stealth, some economy, some draw. Alright, I've got the Reader and LIV already, which is nice, and Bay of Ice. So I should get my draw going here, hopefully. And I'm almost always going to start with Fury of the Kraken, because to be a Kraken is so important to the deck. Interesting, he's gone with Retaliation, and my Fury does hit Stark. Alright, I've got a couple limiteds in hand. I'll go ahead and play the gold this time around. With this deck, I'm almost always dropping a bunch of 0-cost locations right away. I don't have any Iron Mines yet, though. I actually only have one other character, the Reader. Do I want to load up the attachments on him? I think I will. I've got more copies of Harlaw, so it's not like it's going to be wasted. I always have to watch out for Frozen Solid on him, though. Frozen Solid on the support of Harlaw. But it's nice that the 2 houses with the best attachment control, Stark and Targ, are hit by my Fury. Let's see what he can muster here. Mira is a bit of a natural counter to Euron. Anything that blanks him can cause some trouble. Alright, he's got a bunch of economy out already. Let's see if he makes it winter here. I should probably refresh myself on how this works exactly. If I have less cards in him, I don't have to discard. Alright, so he's gone ahead and played Frozen Solid on Iron Victory, which is annoying, but I still have a couple other sources of draw, and I think I should be able to trigger my Black Sails this turn for some card advantage. He's brought out the flank, which will not kneel to attack, and he's got 2 claim. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. Alright, he's done. How do I want to do this now? If I do the military challenge first, let me see, think through challenge math here. Do I want to just do a power challenge first? He probably wouldn't even block that, right? There's always the chance that I could get Intimidate off with Carl, but I don't want to rely on that. What do I want to get out of my hold, assuming I can get in there? Yeah, I'm going to be stealthing Kyle. So I'll get this unopposed, I'll get the draw off the reader, and I'll get to stand him up. Yeah, he does have stealth and renown, and when I want to challenge, I'll get to discard his Street of Steel, which could matter since he's running Winter. He might choke himself out if I get a couple of these triggers off. Alright, it's unopposed. So I get 1 power for unopposed. I get to choose and discard his kneeling location. I get renown on the reader, and I get to stand him back up. Do I want to do military or intrigue next? I can't necessarily win the military. I can win the intrigue, though. He's going to oppose. I will naval in and trigger Carl. So let's see if I can hit an event and get the Intimidate. Nope, but I did hit Mira, which is nice. And I almost forgot about triggering that. What do I want to do here? I usually want to grab that to be a Kraken. I don't have any characters right now, though. I guess I could always do naval reinforcements for my next plot. So yeah, I'll go ahead and grab that. And I really wish I could have won a military challenge against him. Maybe I should have foregone the naval intrigue in order to win a military. Although I think that would have been worth it for him to block so that I don't get to discard his character. Really could have used that strength pump here. And of course, that hurts because now he's going to do intrigue first, and I might lose the save, which I was counting on. That was a mistake. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Yeah, I lost the save. Would have liked to keep that, because now Carl's going to die. And the reader is all alone. And now he'll get the power off my house card too, and he's off to a sizable lead. He'll even get Dom, so what does that put him at, 5? Alright, let's see if Reader can stand up to this army. How many cards does he have in hand? 3, not too bad. I do need to win Bay of Ice for sure this turn, though. How do I want to go about doing that? Tarian Schemes is an option. Withering Cold's not so great with the flank out there. Maybe I should have grabbed Arisen from the Sea and then I could have Valored. I think I'm gonna try this. Hopefully he doesn't have anything high initiative to steal that from me. I'll win the tie if it's fallen from favor. Marched. Ouch. That hurts quite a bit. Go ahead and see what he discards. Of course, he picks Kyle. And he won Dom last round, so he got to keep his refugee. Do I want Euron here? Without the support of Harlaw to back him up, that's not doing a whole lot of good. I think I'll go with Asha, since she should be unkillable, considering how far ahead in power he is. And Chasey-Wama, who is spectating our match, has disconnected, so hopefully he comes back here in a second. I got some money for the Bay of Ice, which is not really what I wanted, but hopefully it gets me closer to drawing some characters, because I'm going to need them. Could also really use an Iron Mines, probably. I'm going to take a look at my hold and see what's in there. Sorry about this little delay. Could just kick him. I guess I'll do that if he doesn't come back here soon. He's only got 1 claim this round, so that's not too horrible. Alright. Sorry, Wama. Alright. How much gold do I have here? Should have 6. It's not winter yet. I'll go ahead and add another gatehouse. I think I'll keep this in my hand for intrigue claim, unless I just want to play out my whole hand, because I could. Certainly going to play all these dudes. Is there any point in keeping that in my hand? I won't get the LIV draw, so I don't think there is. Probably not even going to need that to be a Kraken this turn. There's a card in Shadows, so I have to assume Mira. It could be Arya, it could be a few different things, but most likely Mira. So what would Mira blank here? Asha's the only real power card I have on the table. In terms of locations, we're at 5 to 7, so I'm ahead there still, which means this guy is on. What am I going to be able to win this phase? Anything? I've only got 5 strength for intrigue or 6 for military. Thinking I'll start with military, see if he blocks with anybody, and then try for intrigue. Okay, it's Arya. And it is not winter. Is there anything that he could trigger? Just Kyle. This is probably not going to be a very good challenge phase for me. I'm kind of on the back foot here. If I Valor next turn, that's not really the best option because Arya will go back to Shadows. He'll redraw Kyle. That march to the wall was a thing of beauty, getting rid of the reader with 2 attachments on him. This deck runs 3 Support of Harlaw, 1 Captain of the Iron Fleet, and 1 Red Rain. Ideally they go all on Euron, but they're not bad on Asha, Victarion, the Reader, any of those guys. I would really like for this deck to be competitive, but I'm not sure that it ever will be. It's certainly fun though and challenging. I've always loved the Black Sails agenda, and it's great for getting Euron and Support of Harlaw paired together. He's going to oppose with 4 strength. Unless I'm missing something, I could naval in here and win it. But he would just put Arya back in Shadows, so would I rather win the intrigue? I think so. Alright, because he could have no quarter there. Would I rather get into my hold or do a power challenge? I think I'll naval in Asha here. Alright, so what do I need to get me back in this game? Valoring is tough since the Bay of Ice is out there. And that's a passive, not something that I could cancel. Thinking I want Victarion maybe. How many Eurons are in my hold here? All of them? How many supportive Harlaws? None. So there's 2 more supportive Harlaw in the main deck, which means I have a decent chance of grabbing one, so I'm going to go get Euron. And we'll see if we can get this thing online. He does the intrigue, and I'm not going to have anything to cancel here. To stand Asha back up. So that was a bit of a waste. And now he'll win the military and power. He's got only 1 card in hand. I've seen as restricted as Mura already. I don't have any power on my house card for him to steal, so that'll slow him down a bit. He was at 5 before this round. He got Dom, 2 unopposed, and claim. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so with Victorian Scheme here, I think that's the way to go. I should win initiative, and I'll have enough money for Euron and supportive Harlaw that hopefully I draw. There's a decent chance I'll land one. If not, should still get a decent power or military challenge out of this. He hasn't made it winter yet. I guess turn 1 he just wanted retaliation, and turn 2 he couldn't obviously pass up that march with me only having the reader, so maybe now he'll go get the bird, or maybe he just says screw it, it's too late now, and he keeps going with some more aggro. Okay, he's gonna go get the bird. Depending on how many more characters he plays this round, Valor is possible for me next round if I can get a save for Euron, and then if Asha is still unkillable. Okay. Alright, there's that supportive Harlaw I was hoping for. Ooh, a Varus. I don't think he has any allies, though. Alright, it's not winter yet. I'm at 6. And that means I'm 1 short of affording everything that I want to do. So I'm going to pop the steel and kneel that, the C, not the steel, and then kneel Street of Sisters, and then that'll only cost me 2 gold for Euron. And I'll go and throw the supportive Harlaw on him. Hopefully there's not another frozen solid in my opponent's hand. And then I'll go ahead and put Varus in Shadows for next turn. And that's all I've got. Alright, so what can you do with 4 cards? One of them's a Raven. As long as one of them isn't frozen solid, I should be okay. Although I haven't drawn a save yet either, so he could very easily kill Euron this round, which would not be fun. What do I have in my hold that I might want? Probably Victorian. The Reader's not dead, he's been discarded, so I could get the Reader. Doesn't really have any big targets for newly made lore. He's asking, basically what I'll do is attack with Euron. After his opportunity defenders, which he can't use, then I can naval in Asha. And he doesn't get a second window for defenders. So it looks like he is going to marshal another character, Sir Edmure. I'm guessing he's going to shuffle No Quarter or Mira back. Nothing I could do to stop that. Excuse me. I'll win military, and he'll just kill the refugee and Arya, or Kyle and Arya. And I'm going to win 2-claim intrigue, so there's no reason for him to really hold on to whatever is in his hand. He may as well play it. Valor is going to be somewhat tempting for me next round, especially since I can grab Victorian from the hold, and that way I'll have claim. Although with Valor I'll lose Bay of Ice, most likely. Alright, he's done. He's kept the cards in his hand. Alright, so everything is going according to plan, kind of. He doesn't have a hand, so he's got no quarter to worry about. Stand Euron back up. I need to put that power on my house somewhere. I almost forgot about that. Power challenge now. And then I'll have Euron and Asha standing for defense. I won't be able to defend the military. But I will be able to defend intrigue, maybe. And who else? Does he want to kill the refugee or Kyle? Alright, and I don't have a cancel for that, unfortunately. That's all my challenges. He'll win military and power, but I can block the intrigue and keep my enraged crewman, because he has stealth and she can naval in before stealth. Next turn, probably go with Rise of the Kraken. I don't think I want a Valar. He's doing power with those two. It's going to be unopposed. That puts him back up to 9. This guy has deadly, so I can't... Well, I mean, yeah, he's still got flank anyway, so yeah, this is going to be unopposed. Claim 1. Let's see if he drew the no quarter from Kyle. Probably not, but you never know. He's got a bunch of gold left, so he's going to win Dom here. You know, I probably should have used Asha instead of the Drowned, because I didn't win Dom anyways. Since she would have gotten Renown, but then I would have lost the card in my hand because he would have been able to win Intrigue, so never mind. Alright. Plops. Thinking Rise of the Kraken here. I guess he brought Arya back out during standing or one of those phases for taxation because he still had money. I think this is the right call. What's the worst he could do here? Okay. That was a close call for initiative. He could close the game this turn unless I'm careful. And you know what? I'm going to lose a card to Beobai, or to at the end of the draw phase. Okay. Alright, it wasn't Victorian, so I can live with that. Oh, and you know what? I only have 3 gold because of winter. So unfortunately I can't afford everything. I can only bring out Victorian. I also won't have any money left for Varys if he happens to marshal an ally. All that deadly he's got is really obnoxious, because I'm not going to be able to defend without losing somebody. Shuffling the Ranger of Winter back in. Doesn't he still have Mira in his discard pile? Maybe that means he drew another one. And maybe he already shuffled Mira back in. Oh, he shuffled Mira back in last time, not the no quarter. Alright, that Great Keep probably isn't going to help him. He's got 2 more cards. Looks like one of them's a character that's coming out. Kyle, of course. And he's got one more card. Let's see if he can play it. Sam. Alright, so more military fodder for him. I can bump it up to 3 claim, but he's got plenty of guys to spare. Do I want to do military here, or do I need to do power with Victorian? I think I need to do power, actually. Alright, he's killing Kyle, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because I'm just going to discard the card he's about to draw. I think he just kills Sam here. I don't see any reason why he would keep Samwell around over the refugee or someone else that can help him win Dom. Go ahead and stand Euron back up before I forget. In practice, usually if I get this off with Euron at back-to-back, I've won the game. But that's not going to be the case here, I don't think. I can actually get to 13 power here. So that should actually be 15, I think. I didn't even realize that I could do that until I just saw that power sitting on Asha. Yeah, I kind of lucked into that one. Wow, that was rather impressive of the deck, though not my piloting. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Check out the deck list and let me know what you guys think. Thanks.